Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Abdul Abdul Wahab.
Assalamualaikum. My name Muhammad Afif bin Syamsuddin.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Habib Daniel bin Muhammad here.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Zubni Aiman bin Mahmud. Our group will talk about the problem how to manage time effectively.
Today, I will explain to you guys or give some introduction to you guys about what is time management is.
Okay.
Time management refers to managing time effectively so that the right time is allocated to the right activity. Effective time management allows individual to assign specific time slot to activity as their importance. Time management refers making the best use of the time as the time always limited. If you know, there's a quote said, times is gold. That means time is valuable.
For our first problem of how to manage time effectively is not setting personal goal. Many of us that know that we could be managing our time more effectively, but it can be difficult to identify the mistake that we are making and to know how we could improve. We have to set the goals on what we will do in 6 months. That's why we should managing time well to give you destination and the vision of to work toward. Many successful business people and achievers in all fields create measurable goal with criteria for success and a deadline. Setting goals give you long-term vision and short-term motivation. It focuses your acquisition of knowledge and helps you to organize your time and your resources so that you can make the most of your life. And it focuses on your highest priority goals or spread goals out so they don't overlap too much.
Good job!
Next, for the second problem is not priorities. Establishing a positive daily routine is both a self-investment and a way to do your best for the rest of the world. It It also provides additional benefits such as giving you structure, building forward moving habits, and creating momentum that will carry you on the days when you feel like you don't have the strength to carry yourself. Following a daily routine can help you establish priorities, limit procrastination, keep track of goals, and even make you healthier. Okay, and with more tasks to do, non-stop emails and higher expectation, deciding what deserves your attention can quickly become overwhelming. However, mastering prioritization can change your life. It can know that your priorities can reduce stress, help you focus, and can improve productivity and time management. And even help with work-life balance as you create better boundaries of your workday.
Hey, welcome back. It's me, Muhammad Afif. So I will present another point of how to manage time effectively to all of you. Do you know that some of us can lose as much as 2 hours a day to distraction? Think how much you get done if you had that time back. While a variety of communication channels and social media platforms allow us to communicate more easily, they are also the main cause of distraction we experience, both in life and business. Whether it's the phone that keep ringing or notification that you keep getting from either chat or social media groups, they interrupt our workflow and break our creative process. Distraction prevent us from achieving flow, which is the satisfying and seemingly effortless work that we do when we are 100% engaged in the task. If you want to gain control of your day and do your best work, it's vital to know how to minimize distraction and manage interruption effectively. For instance, when you need to focus, turn off all the notification and chat. Schedule time free from interruption an hour or two, and minimize the time you spend on things that don't have much impact on your work. And let people know if they are distracting you too often. You also should learn how to improve your concentration when you are faced with distraction. So what is the solution for this problem? First of all, creating an environment in which you are less tempted to get preoccupied with something other than what you are working on. This is always easy to do. For one, many of us rely on a computer to do our work, but we also find our biggest distraction enabled by the use of computer on the internet. Giving yourself 3 objectives to accomplish every day, write them on a sticky note and post it where you will see every time you look up from your work. By limiting the number of daily goals, you will have clearly
2 hours later.
define what you need to work on. Pay attention to what distractions are particularly hard to avoid so you can catch them sooner. When you feel a desire to give in to distraction, take a breath and purposely choose not to react to it. Once you give in and allow yourself to focus on something else, like reading email, it's harder to regroup and bring your attention back to task at hand. Procrastination. Have you ever heard that? Procrastination is probably your worst enemy. There's nothing more detrimental to your concentration and true potential than going around in circles and making excuses about not getting down to real work. Not only does it create a huge backlog, but it also makes you feel guilty about not having started your work, especially if urgent. You come to dread doing the task and eventually everything catch up with you when you fail to complete the work on time. Occur when you put off tasks that you should be focusing on right now. Start by taking our procrastination quiz to find out if procrastination is a problem in your life. Then learn the strategy you need to beat procrastination.
6 hours later.
Procrastinate solution, for instance, useful strategy that you are only going to start on a project for 10 minutes. Often procrastinators feel that they have to complete a task from start to finish, and this high expectation make them feel overwhelmed. Instead, focus on devoting a small amount of time to starting. You might also find it helpful to use action plan. This helps you break large projects down into manageable steps, so that it's easy to see everything you need to get done, and so you can complete small chunks at a time. Doing this can stop you from feeling overwhelmed at the start of a new project. Use an action plan. Whenever you need to plan a project, simplify, list the tasks that you need to carry out to achieve your objective in the order that you need to complete them. This is very simple, but it is still very useful. Use the 3-step process below to help you. First, identify tasks. Start by brainstorming all of the tasks that you need to complete to accomplish your objective. It's helpful to start this process at the very beginning. Step 2. Analyze
6.5 hours later.
and delegate tasks. Now that you can see the entire project from beginning to end, look at each task in greater detail. Step 3. Double check your scheme. Use the scheme mnemonic to check that your plan is comprehensive. Scheme stands for S space C cash, H helper or people, E equipment, M material, E expertise, and S system.
Oh my god! Wow!
Once you have completed your plan, keep it by yours as you carry out the work and update it with additional activities.
Hi, it's me Habib again. So for our 5 and 6 problem of how to manage time effectively is multitasking. Multitasking means we can do more than one job or task at the same time, which as a student, of course, we have a lot of assignment, project that need to be submitted, sometimes with a short time period or sometimes with the same due date also. So, as a suggestion for me, is you to choose wisely the tasks you take the most time to produce and the most time to finish. Once you have choose the vital, the few tasks will manage. Either you have to make a peace with it, letting other tasks to go, or outsource to someone else if you are doing such a group assignment. Next, for our sixth point, is not taking a break. As a human, we need to take a break at least for 5 to 10 minutes for our brain to chill out and avoid from being stressed, depressed, or sometimes anxiety. So, what is related between taking break with time management? For example, when there are a lot of assignment or things that we need to be done as soon as possible, we quickly try to finish the job, but we end out abandon it. The reason is stress, because we pressure ourselves to finish it. Sometimes it will give some people some headache, and sometimes the worstly part, some people will feel give up of finishing their job. As a result also, we have to waste the time. The problem solving is we need to take the break, take the full advantage of the break with some activities we like taking a quick walk, grab a coffee, or just sit down and meditate at your desk. For me, I will take my break by playing games or hearing some music. That's meditate me. 10 minutes actually not enough for playing game, especially like mobile games like Mobile Legend, PUBG, because I play that at certain time. One round for 10 minutes doesn't enough at all. At least we need 30 minutes for one round of the game. So what can I conclude from this is different person will have different time break period. It depends. Some person needs a short time break and some person need a longer. Yeah, before I forgot,
Hold up. Wait a minute.
you also can fill your time with lunch. If you haven't, it helps the energy for your doing work. As the end, so taking breaks will produce top quality job or work and educate ourselves to be more productive.
I will elaborate. One problem is failure to set time limit. Usually it occurs in students because too many tasks fail to complete the task according to the time given, and attitude not be a control. Therefore, the way to fix the failure problem is to set a time limit for creating a to-do list. Not all to-do list. Some people may find this to be out of date, but this is the most basic and most effective way to managing it. Before you set the time, you need to know what work to do. Okay, list tasks from non-essential to most important and urgent. With this, you can decide what to do right now, what tasks can be delayed, and so on. Okay, to-do list doesn't have to be strict. It can be dynamic, where you can rearrange it accordingly. The important thing with this to-do list is you have to do it. If you just put in note, then you got it, it's not used. Therefore, it's the best put in your to-do list. If something is difficult and take a long time to complete, break it into smaller pieces and put it on your to-do list. Okay, now I will share how to create a to-do list. Firstly, you clear tasks. Second, put the date. Third, group task list. And fourth, prioritize which tasks are more important. Planning out what needs to be done in advance is very important to you and does not miss the you don't miss the deadline. I recommend that you set to the list. Start from first, important and urgent. Second, important and not urgent. Third, not important and urgent. And last, not important and not urgent.
I'm beginning to realize that life is going faster than I can keep up. As I've gotten older, I begin to notice how fast time goes when you're doing something you enjoy, as well as how time stands still when you're doing something you can hardly bear to do. Time is never on anyone's side. The more enjoyable things you do in life, the faster time goes by. Meanwhile, if it's something you don't enjoy, the perception of time begins to shift and slow down. I know it's pessimistic to think too much about time, but I'm constantly thinking about my future. Where I'll be after college, where I'll be at in 10 years, who will I still talk to in the future? I've been fixated on the fact that no matter what I do, whether I enjoy it or not, time is constantly running out, and it scares the living shit out of me.
Okay, now I go to conclusion. Time management is very important skill to be learned and to be mastered in order to have a better lifestyle. By managing well time, you will not longer suffer from stress, and your work or task will be done on time and with great quality. Remember that it's important to have the attitude to change your schedules and to change procrastination. Also take into account all of the explained strategy that are very helpful to achieve a better time management. It is important to add that sport also provide a helpful hand for time management, and also permit your body to be healthy and to have a better social circle. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay guys, that's all from our video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give it a like and share and subscribe as well. Okay, we'll see you again maybe in the next video. Okay.